Hey, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my BBoss fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So, as you guys can tell by the title, today I am back with this video. You guys absolutely love this video, and honestly, I don't know what it is. Y'all gotta tell me what it is that you guys love so much about this video, but I'm just gonna keep dropping them. Why not? It helps, right? So, with that being said, I do have 2 other channels. Please check them out. And honestly, if I get lipstick on my teeth, which I might have my liners in, you guys, please don't mind that, okay? I'm so sorry, but just gotta let you know in case, okay? And then also, please give this video a big thumbs up. And are y'all ready? I'm ready. Okay, so can I just get this cough out? This is getting wild already. Watch. 99.9% of women want the most when you go ahead and tease her, but don't give her nothing. Listen, fellas, who told you guys can't do what these girls are doing? When they're over here, you know, showing their little G-string in the back, right? Pulling down their pants a little bit, yup. When they're over here zipping down their thing, showing you guys a little bit of something, the perky breast, right? Who said women can go ahead and do that and you guys can't do it in your own way? You guys said that maybe. So here's how it works, you guys. First things first that I want to say to you guys is that this will not obviously work for you guys if you are a fella, because women don't get with you guys normally for your looks, more so for your money and your status. So obviously, because you guys do get with women for their looks and status, their looks and status, I'm so sorry. Well, status, sir, you could say, but I'll say more so looks, right? Because you guys get with women for their looks majority of the time, what's just happening is that it's so easy for women to go ahead and tease you guys, to go ahead and just zip down, to go ahead and pull that. It's so easy. It's so easy for a girl to do a thirst trap. It's so easy for her to turn you on. It's just so easy. So because of that, that's how it is for women, because of their looks. And it makes it more challenging for you guys. But this is how you make it easy, fellas. I'll make it easy for you guys. So listen, fellas, first things first is that you guys, because you guys can get blue balls, y'all gotta get that girls can get it too. I don't know the term for when girls get turned on and obviously can't get the pleasurement, and then the results happen of you know what, okay? But I know you guys get blue balls. If you guys don't know what it is, for my summary, just from what I've learned, is that when you guys go ahead and get hard and then you guys don't go ahead and release. Something about that, okay? Now, I can't say too much now, YouTube policies, but you guys have to get that. You guys get in that zone because you get turned on, and then you have to go ahead and release. But you couldn't. Because you couldn't go ahead and release it, it's going to be the same thing for a woman. Women have hormones. Women get in that feeling too. So it's about who does she get in that feeling with. And if you guys disqualify yourself and say, well, I'm not good looking enough, or I don't have enough money, then ultimately you probably won't get nothing out of it. I'm assuming you guys want this, or I'm assuming maybe you guys been talking or dating for some time and you haven't been getting nothing out of it. And you guys, I'm not going to talk about the purpose and being on your shit and getting your shit together. No, I won't, because I have plenty of videos of that. But fellas, that's the first things first. So that's just one thing, of course, keep that in mind. But now back to this whole, you guys, fellas, you have to tease her. You have to tease her in all types of ways. This is the time, you guys, that you guys will have those times where you tease her and tell her she can't do something. Oh, or you put her up to the test as well. Or you know what? Maybe you give her a compliment, but it's not really a compliment, and so it confuses her. So that's the ways where you guys can go ahead and get it going, where you can tease. Now, the next thing is that women will expect and think that you guys will go ahead and what? We'll go ahead and make the move, you guys. And this video might be long because I have to explain this. We'll see how long it turns out, but this is very important, fellas. So now, you guys are obviously going to be set up to want her when she looks good, right? That's the other situation that I was mentioning to you guys earlier. But at this point, if you guys can't do much because your looks aren't as important as it would be if it was a woman, you guys now got to make that move, and don't be afraid. And this is where the alpha guys, the high value men out here, they go ahead and take charge. Now, I'll just keep in mind, you guys, that it's still at the end of the day the guys that are the prize, right? or are the ones that are on their purpose. Like, those things will always matter, because if you are a bum, or if you're really, really struggling in life, or let's say you're just not doing the right things to keep on your purpose or be on your purpose, then of course, you know, nowadays women, especially in the modern day, they will not be down for you, or they're not going to be willing to even give you any kitty. So you guys, it's really ultimately for you guys to have your life together, and then you guys having confidence in how you approach women, how strong you come about it. Now, fellas, I'm going to keep on explaining, because I have to explain this example, and it's very important, but I need you guys to give this video a big thumbs up, because I told you guys I will drop so much of these videos, and so give me a big thumbs up for that new one. Now, this is what I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you guys for watching and waiting. After that, you guys, you can't be afraid. That confidence comes out, and those alpha guys, those guys that are brave out there, the confident, high value men will make that first move. Now, that first move, you don't want that first move to be too strong, because you might scare her off. This is the time where you have to make sure that you checked off most of the boxes, because if you're more on the side where you didn't check off most of the boxes, what's going to happen? This woman's not going to end up feeling you at all, because she was never really interested. So it doesn't mean that you're going to pull out your big thing, your big wonker, or maybe it's tiny. Sorry, you guys, my camera's about to die. Excuse that. Okay. It doesn't mean that you guys are going to pull it out and think that she's just going to accept it or want it because you know what to do with it, or because of the size. Like, no, it's not going to happen like that, fellas. You guys, you got to put in work, and you got to be confident. So let me tell you guys something, a little story time. I'll go back to this example kind of, but I want you guys to really get all the info that I could give you. I'll tell you guys this. My story times will still be coming, but just to give you guys a good feel, and really to let you guys understand how powerful this is, that if a woman comes, if a man comes short of being confident and showing that he's not afraid to touch that woman's body, he's not afraid to go ahead and lay it down. If you come short, fella, if that's you, she's gonna look at you automatically as a simp. You're automatically gonna sink down so below any other guy, because if you cannot work with what you got, if you cannot show that you're a man that can handle that body, why would she give you it to handle? Right? It's almost like giving, and I know this sounds bad, but you know, somebody that's inexperienced. And I was gonna actually use another word. I know you guys can probably think of that word, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll just say premature. Okay, if you're premature to the game, honestly, you guys, and you haven't, you know, been in it, splashing in it a lot of the times with women, if you haven't experienced that wetness with women, fellas, then guess what? She's gonna know it, and she's not gonna give you an opportunity. Or if she doesn't know it, you gotta make sure you don't show it ever, right? Because then you don't want her to question or have these thoughts, right? So now, fellas, and I told you guys there's gonna be more of this, so I have so many other things I have to talk about, but I want to also say this: the teasing part, the stronger that you are, the harder it will be. Because if she's gonna play hard to get, which is modern day woman nowadays, or if she's actually not fully interested, maybe it's the beginning stage, maybe you guys are struggling in your relationship or a breakup, however, you know, she just might not be interested that much. You have to keep her teasing low, because if you keep it high, you're gonna scare her away even more, because you're showing even more interest. So take it like this: the higher you show interest, the less you're gonna get the chances of her wanting it. So now, because we're getting closer to the end of the video, I was really gonna keep, you know, adding more on what a woman's feeling and what you should do, but hopefully you guys are getting the point, because I want to move on to say what's happening and why this really, really works and makes a woman want that D. So you guys, yes, I said the whole blue ball thing, right? You know, she gets horny too, you know, she's gonna want some too, right? It's just gonna happen, even if you're not the best looking man, or, you know, even if, like, you know, she never really had interest. Most times, if you're doing the right things, right setting, right mood, it kind of just happens, right? Especially if we're under the influence. I'm gonna bring those videos too, don't worry, y'all. So the last thing I want to say, what's happening now that works, what makes it strongly work, is that you don't want it anymore. You don't want it. So why you guys have to make sure that you don't put too much, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Power, push. You can't put too much power and push on trying to show her that you want her, or that you're interested, and don't put too much energy on teasing, because you're gonna have her think that you like her too much, or you're gonna simp over her. So you basically you gotta stop right before simping. And so when you do that, you have this woman thinking that, okay, you know, he has interest. Oh, he likes me. That's what's supposed to happen, right? It's going to happen already. That's what you have to remember. She's already thinking these things. So if you confirm it, that's where women will get comfortable, right? That's where they use Sims, or they'll say every guy's the same because now they're comfortable. So once you got her comfortable, because, you know, she knows you're not going to go anywhere. She knows that you're so into her. She knows that you like her so much. Once that is sealed, fellas, what's going to happen? You're going to go ahead and back away. You're going to go ahead and take 10 steps back. You might have took 16, but you got to double it now, right? You got to double it. You might have took 2 days. Nah, you got to triple it. You got to always keep adding, because women keep playing. The harder you play, the harder they play. And then they finally give up. And they finally give up because their emotions get the best of them. So I won't talk about this too much in this video, but I want you guys to get a good feel of everything, like I always say. So y'all, the emotion thing, I have a lot of videos talking about women and their emotions and how they're emotional by being. But ultimately, especially for the people that are new to my channel, I need you guys to understand, once the emotions get the best of them, this is where you guys have the best opportunity. And this is the difference between men and women, that men that could handle their feelings as they should as a man, right? But here's the difference. When you guys can do these things that are like no contact, things that are, you know, let's say hurtful for some women won't be able to handle it. When you guys do these things and then you guys have a woman do it to you, it hurts you. But at the end of the day, you as a man, because of your nature, you're not really supposed to show it. And because you as a man, you by your nature, it's easier for you not to feel ways and not to actually show it. So because women are not like that, by nature, they are emotional. So if you have a woman that is a woman, you know, a real woman, you know, I'm not saying it in any ways, but I'm just saying, if it's in her, right, it should be in her. No matter how masculine she acts, no matter how manly and commanding, demanding, I'm the one that's going to rule things, and how much she seems like she will never submit, no matter what, it's in her. So if it's in her, for you fellas, it's really to get it out of her. And that's where I talked about in my other videos, along these lines of what we're talking in this video. But I've said things that there's always a button that you guys have to be able to push for women. And that's where they want it. Women will let you in when they want to let you in. And they'll make the first move when they want to make the first move. But you guys have to make sure that you guys are doing all the right things to make sure the right buttons are pushed for this woman. So let's say this, for example, because we are getting to the end. For you fella out here, this might be a problem for a lot of fellas. You might be the guy that you can push some of the buttons, but you slack off in some other buttons because you might not have the confidence, or you might not have the experience. Whatever it is, it's the problem that you have. That's where you have to work on. So now that you have that, because you can't push every single button, and this is what I was kind of talking about, the example, like you guys got to be able to know that you're doing it, to know when to do it and things like that. But when you guys can't push that button, that woman's going to be missing certain feelings. She's going to be missing certain things from you. So ultimately, she's not complete from you because you can't keep her. You can't get her. You can't turn her on. Like all those things, right? And so your aspect has to be serious, and you have to perfect the area of actually turning her on or actually getting her in the mood. Those are the things that matter the most for you fellas, because, you know, you should be already where you're on your purpose, your status. At this point where you guys are still really trying to pursue women, or you guys want women the most, this is the most important time for you guys to be showing your freak side, because that's where you're trying to get herself to show it too. So worry about those other things later on. Your purpose, your goals, all those things, they're gonna matter. But I'm telling you guys, a lot of fellas miss the opportunity of actually getting that kitty, of a woman actually wanting it, because maybe she was just in the mood in the moment, or maybe, you know, she fell in love with you once again or something like that. A lot of fellas miss that opportunity just because they hold back, or they feel like I can't push that certain button, or no, I'm so focused on my purpose. Here's the problem. If you're lacking in certain areas at a certain time, it's gonna lack you forever. So it means like this. If she never seen that freak side, or she doesn't know that you could really lay it down, or you could really, you know, do something with what you got, if she does not ever know it because you never showed it, and you think that, oh, you know, it's better that I don't show it now and let's wait until the long run, you're going to be waiting until the long run forever, because there will never be a long run with her. Because it's like one of those, if you don't do it in the beginning, later on, you're probably going to regret it. And that's what it is with women. You guys will think that, okay, you know what? Let me rush it. And then you rush it. And then it's too soon. Okay. But that's not the way you're supposed to go about it. You have to have some sort of slow speed with it. So when you have the slow speed, when you tease, you know, okay, I'm teasing a little too much. She's becoming a little distant. Her body language is telling me she's not that much intimate. She's not feeling that intimacy. It will tell you that. And so all you guys really have to do is make sure that you're saying the right things, doing the right moves. If you have your whole life put together, or, you know, you're doing everything else in the outside world and you're still struggling with women when it comes down to this time, then it might just be you're weak and you're not a freak. And I say weak game in the sense of like the words that you say, the confidence that you have, showing that a guy that can't really handle it and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this video at this. I hope it was helpful, and you guys will see me in my next. Bye, you guys.